Half a year later, there's someone behind me. You mean like between me and the wall, which is literally like 3 inches behind my chair. That would be impressive. Okay, first we've got the Scottish team against the Scandies. Greasy from Norway, al0t from Sweden against Marky and Miztik, who are both from Scotland. Fake kickoff from al0t and Greasy to get things started. That's a bit cheeky. This is the Markydooda strategy. Marky was ready for it. Oh, rip, my... That was weird. Everything just went green for a second. I don't know if you guys saw that. Hopefully it doesn't happen very much. Like I said, I'm testing out a new monitor, so we're probably going to have an OBS crash today. I'm really sorry preemptively. It's going to happen. I was talking to Greasy the other day, and he had something interesting to say about aerials, which we might get a chance to see in this lobby, which is Greasy's ability to read the game, read the play, and get in the right position just so he can get up for an aerial early. Just by being in the right place. It's not all about being quick, it's about being in the right place before you even jump, so we'll watch out for that. And Vapor GB, thanks for the resub. 3 months in a row. Congratulations on your 3-month verification, resub badge I should say. So Miztik's using the wall right here pretty well. He was already up on that wall. He figured that al0t was going to try and use the wall to send up a pass towards Greasy. Oh, Marky's got out of position actually. It's well played by Greasy. He just beats Marky to this ball. Marky did not read where that was heading at all. al0t with the open net finish, so well done by him. Can I please accept your friend request? If it's on Steam, then no, because I don't have any friend spaces. Oh my goodness! What? What just happened? Greasy, someone gets this one in. Hey, bro side, and thanks for the subscription, my man. Welcome to the channel. That was a great air dribble by Greasy. He actually dunked on Marky's clear, and then Marky was like trying to find a way to not own goal that, and he just couldn't do it. Oh my goodness, another one. Not Punk Zebra. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. My stream. Out of all the streams, you could have used that. I don't know what to say, my man. Still so many subs. I don't know. You guys realize that I'm not going to lose the 3x3 boy hello if we go below 500 subs. We can go all the way back down to 0 subs and we'll have the emotes for life. Doesn't matter. Did I just see a dribble goal by Miztik? My eyes must be deceiving me. Miztik is not known for his dribbles, but he must have been practicing. Of course, he's Scottish, so he can take a bit of banter like that without complaining. PK Joffrey with a Twitch Prime sub. Thanks, my man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's a cracking shot by Miztik, right behind the goalkeeper. Getting it around Greasy's challenge as well. Let's stick this on Greasy camera. Thought that might have been going in, and he's like lunging to cover the far post there. Brain Spew, as his name would suggest. Just spewing his brain cells all over the place. And also just filling the chat with cheers. Miztik's actually carrying Marky right now. Who, I've seen these guys play before. I was watching Miztik was streaming and Markydooda and him were both playing together in 2v2. And Marky was definitely carrying. He's definitely got a pretty strong 1 versus 2 game. Somebody who has played a lot with me in the past is Marky. And he's really good at just, you know, scoring a goal all by himself with no help from his teammate. That's pretty much the only way that you can score if you play 2v2 with me. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Bar down and over, unfortunately, for Marky. That's what he gets for being too close. Blind Man Gamer, amidst all of Brain Spew's spam, chucking in 500 shares of his own. I appreciate that, dude. You're a generous man. But we're all tied up here. Scandies against Scotties. Good read by Miztik following that clear, but he actually has beaten to it by a lot. There's Markydooda's power slide mechanics coming into play. Greasy was more ready for that one than Kronovi was the other day. I actually didn't expect Greasy and al0t to do so well here, but I do know that Greasy and al0t do play a lot together. Like I've said before, it's difficult to not say al0t when you're casting al0t, because, I don't know, it's hard to stop thinking about it. Greasy open net, will he be able to get it? Oh, he has to air roll viciously around it. Hey, CG Armstrong, thanks for the sub, I appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the channel. We're still tied up. This game feels like it's been going on for a long time because we've had such a lot of back and forth play. That wasn't the greatest dribble. Miztik not getting much height on the flick. Marky did steal the boost though. This could be danger for Orange Team because gReazy didn't take the boost on the far side if you notice, so they're both pretty boost starved at the moment. But Marky didn't go to the big boost at the halfway line either, so pretty much everybody... Okay, Miztik went back for it. Everybody was out of boost there very briefly before Miztik and al0t went to their separate sides of the field and grabbed some. That's very EU style of 2v2 right there. Just constant pressure, not relying too much on boost, just pressuring the ball. And we might be a bit surprised actually to see al0t playing such a grounded game. al0t's very known for being an aerial focused player, but he's staying pretty grounded this game. Well into the last minute actually. That's a great pass by Miztik. This should be an easy goal, and it is. That's a phenomenal play by Miztik. He just came out of nowhere and nicked the ball from al0t. al0t thought he had a clear, but Miztik just spots the infield pass. gReazy showing us a bit of a depth perception failure right there. Thought he could beat Marky to the ball. Brain spew just literally spewing all of the chairs in the chat. And now that, because that goal took so long to come, we're actually nearly finished the game now. Within 10 seconds, gReazy and al0t still need one goal just to take this into OT. I don't see it happening because Marky and Miztik have pressured them. Oh, that's a phenomenal pass. Marky's actually going to throw a great pass in the chat. Look at this one. So Marky is in Miztik's blind spot, but Miztik just threw it over there anyway. That's a great pass by Miztik. If that was just pure, like, reading off the play, then that's really impressive by Miztik. He didn't even look to see where Marky was. He just knew. But there is obviously the chance that he might have just missed a shot a little bit wide to the right. That is possible. But either way, still a great play. You've got to remember though, they were winning by one goal. They didn't need a goal right there, Marky and Miztik. So you could argue that going for an infield pass when you're positioned so far over in the left like Miztik was, is it can be risky, because let's say that he mishits that shot. It's going to fall into a position where the goalkeeper, should he be on the near post, which is what you'd expect, he can come forward and take a shot. And since you're only playing 2v2, not 3v3, that net could be wide open. So you could make an argument that that pass was a risk, an unnecessary risk, given the time on the clock and the score at the moment that it happened. But still, I can't take anything away from the placement. It was really, really well done. So both the Scots are up by a game right now. Oh, Miztik can't keep up with this one though. That's actually just a bullet by gReazy. Who's the best 2v2 player? Well, I feel like, for me, Marky is the best 2v2 player. Because Marky, unlike any other player, he can just carry a game. He can just take over the game by himself and nobody can touch him. And no one else in the world really has that quality. We might see that today, we might not, because Marky can be a little bit of a inconsistent player at times. Miztik is just so good at passing today though, oh my goodness. How does he do it? This is like so many great passes by Miztik. That one was fully deliberate. He spotted al0t in the middle. Marky had no chance in the net. What do I think about Neat Mike? I've watched a couple of his YouTube videos. They're, you know, pretty entertaining stuff. It's those guys, there's Neat Mike, John Sandman and Woofless. I don't think you could ever argue that they're not having fun when they play. And I've actually been impressed by Miztik's dribbles so far. He had one dribble that he didn't get the throw quite so well as he expected. Oh my goodness. This play! Hold on, this actually might be a mind game by Marky. This is something that I do all the time when I'm with Marky. I miss my aerial because I suck, and then he just comes in and does a ground shot. It's a bit of a role reversal there. gReazy's being Marky and Marky's being me. He misses his aerial, but gReazy just goes in for it anyway. That's one for the future, ladies and gentlemen. Because whenever you see somebody going up for an aerial at high level, you never think that they're going to fake it. So it's actually a really, really good mind game if you just go up and fake the ball or backflip out of the aerial. Oh dear, okay. gReazy outplays al0t, but I've got to say al0t's positioning here is pretty horrendous. Driving forward so slowly, not even attempting a pre-jump, which is quite shocking. al0t does like to pre-jump, so a bit of a strange one right there. Suddenly we've got a bit of a one-sided game. Overlay? No, I'm not going to do an overlay today because it will freeze the screen when I tab out. We're just going to remember the scores. Oh my goodness, the passing play. Greasy to Greasy. And another fake by Marky. Look at it. Just mind gamed. second mind game by Marky right there. Second mind game. Oh, Furby42. Nearly forgot you. I got distracted. Thanks for the subscription, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you, man. So many mind games by Marky. Although, like I've said earlier, I'm not even kidding. That is one for the future, where you just go up for an aerial and deliberately miss the ball because everybody in the other team is going to expect you to hit it. They're going to think, well, he just invested so much boost into this play. No way he's faking it, and then he fakes it. It's like OCE are pretty good at those. The Australian region, they're pretty good at the accidental aerial fakes. And also Wrong Way Woody has been trying to popularize them for a long time. But we'll see. Eventually they're going to make their way to high level play. It's a good interception by Greasy right there. He banked his car back and turned to the side as well. That's like the fastest way to turn while flying. Is if you lean back and turn at the same time. Oh, okay. Not sure about that one, but it works. I don't think Greasy meant to put that so directly on the goal. This is looking very comfortable for Marky and Greasy. Oh, Miztik's actually passed it right down to Marky, and Marky missed the open goal. Okay, Greasy's there anyway. All good. Excuse me. Up the minimum cheer count to 10, but I mean, the 1 bits is not too bad. If there's anybody spamming, at least I get a penny. It's like somebody's throwing pennies at me, you know? I'm okay with that. Because eventually, it'll add up to like 50 pennies. Then I can buy, I don't know, a bag of tea bags that are on offer. So there's something. See how long this game is taking compared to the last because of the amount of replays or the goals that have happened. Excuse me. That's a pretty nice half flip by al0t. On point. That's something that Greasy needs to add to his game. I was watching his stream the other day and he doesn't know how to do that diagonal half flip yet, which is something that every high level controller player should be able to do by now. Hey, JG12020 with the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to the channel. Throwing pennies for tea bags. I was gonna go buy some tea bags today at the shop, but I had to like troubleshoot a laptop that I just bought. I bought a laptop and a 144Hz monitor and an adapter for the DVI cable to try and get the 144 working. Oh, Greasy with the style points. Fortunately, it's not gonna give him any additional points. Just a 10 for the aerial. But yeah, it turns out, if you want to connect a 144Hz monitor to a laptop, and the laptop's got the specs to run it, it's no problem, then you need like some adapter that costs like £150, which is like nearly $200. It will be $200 actually that I paid for it with delivery fees. I just ordered it today. I was like, my goodness, I just paid £200 for an adapter. Okay. Greasy getting outplayed by al0t. Again, not the greatest defending. We saw Greasy outplaying al0t earlier, and al0t didn't defend very well, and now we see the opposite happening. I really like what I just saw right there though. al0t checked to see where Miztik was going. He wanted to see if Miztik was going to the back boost, or if he was chilling in goal. That's really smart. He just threw his camera to the side. Doesn't look like it's going to make much difference though. Quick counter attack for Greasy and Marky. Just quick play by Marky. al0t slightly out of position again. He's going to say what a save to al0t. al0t says nice shot, and then Marky just comes back with what a save. Shoves the compliment right in his face. Hey, Loose Cannon 31, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I appreciate that. I saw somebody asking if I check my emails. I might have forgotten to. Sometimes what I do, I'm not gonna lie, is I open up an email and then I start thinking about a reply, and then before I actually reply, in my head I forget that I haven't done it yet. Oh, that's a great shot by Greasy. Well played. That's really well played. Tough position for al0t to be in, or Miztik to be in rather. Because he did well to keep Greasy's shots out, but unfortunately he put it off his own post. But don't worry, I'm seeing a lot of people asking about Mike. I'm not going to talk about it during games. That's all I'll say right now. There's no further developments anyway. Marky and gReazy looking very solid. This is of course flip side against Northern Gaming and al0t, formerly from Oh My Dog, who are now disbanded. But these guys are all good friends. In particular, gReazym al0t. They play al0t together, and Miztik used to play with al0t in 2v2. I don't think Marky does. I think Marky only plays 2s with like people who are absolute garbage like me. And I think gReazym might have been beaning that save, but hits the line. So Marky's undefeated. gReazym and Miztik both have 1 win. Beautiful synchronized celebration there by the flip side guys. We'll see now. We're going to get the 3rd game on the go. al0t is going to be with Marky this time. And Miztik's going to be with gReazym. So a chance for al0t to get his first win in the lobby. A chance for Marky to go 3-0. Or a chance for Marky to get his first loss and al0t to get his 3rd. This is going to be the last game for Marky. He told me that he's going to go get high. So I thought I might as well let you guys know that. So this could be the 3-0 for Marky. The dribbles. Look out. I really feel like a fake might have been pretty good there. Oh dear. al0t doing the Johnny impression, just aerialing the ball straight into the ceiling. gReazy's going to follow this one. Okay, may have run out of boost there or gone for a mind game because Marky respected him. Oh my goodness, that's a little bit fortunate for Marky. Well, just bouncing off the post and coming straight back at him. But I feel like if there's anybody or any team that's going to beat Marky in this lobby, I think this one's got the best chance. Unfortunately, it's not started off well for them, but Miztik and gReazym are both players who can definitely cause trouble for the other team. They can really cause trouble for the other team. Marky's just so solid though. I don't like that kickoff. al0t was going to the back right boost and Marky went to the left hand, or he went to the right hand side of the ball, so the ball was almost always going to go left, which means that it's going further away from al0t. So Marky, what he could have done there is, while he's on the way to the kickoff, he can quickly flick his camera backwards. I mean, he does it all the time anyway. He's always flicking his camera behind him. Why not do it when you're halfway through your jump on the kickoff? Just to figure out which way your opponent, your teammate rather, is going. And he could have maybe manipulated the ball to go towards al0t right there. We'll see if al0t does it. He did it last time. There we go. Really smart by al0t. He doesn't put the ball towards Marky, but Marky's got a pretty safe kickoff anyway. Oh, calculated. Marky's kickoff, he drives in a short circle. He doesn't go to the wide circle to the boost. He just drives in a little circle because he prefers to stay central. And Miztik just calculating the ball into the net. Before I forget, the Judgment 91, thanks for that resub. 2 months in a row. I appreciate that, man. Welcome back. Okay, gReazym with a fake aerial. We're seeing a ton of fake aerials, but I don't know how many of them are deliberate. I am 100% aware that gReazym and Marky, they are definitely talking about fake aerials these days. Where if you go up for an aerial, I've said this already, but I'll explain it again just in case anybody new has tuned in. If you go up for an aerial, especially in 2v2, and you realize that your shot is going to be really bad, then a lot of the time you might as well just leave the ball, because with how 2v2 defense works, oh, that's a cracking save by gReazym. What a save. With how 2v2 defense works, you're not likely to get bum rushed if you just go up for an uncontested aerial. Nobody's going to go up to where the ball would be, assuming that you miss, because you can't really take risks in 2v2 kind of hoping for the other team to miss. You can't really do that, because if they hit it, you've left your only teammate in a 2v1. So with that in mind, go back to what I said to start with. If you go up for an aerial and you realize your shot is going to be rubbish and you're just going to end up passing it to the goalkeeper like that, then there's an argument for just flying past the ball or flipping away from the ball. Oh, Marky, you see how difficult that is to defend from gReazym's eyes. Yeah, just think about it. If you're gonna take an aerial shot and you know the shot's gonna be rubbish, you know you're just gonna pass it to the goalie, and you also know that your teammate is behind you, and if you leave it, he can come in and take a shot for free. Then, you know, fly back down to the ground as quickly as you can. Teammate can come in for a ground shot. Other team gets mind game because they think that you're going for an aerial. Marky's just bossing defense right now. Is this a hype voice since he started casting? My microphone's a lot better than it used to be. There's a couple of things to do with casting. One is that I didn't used to know how to, you know, make my voice sound hype without sounding fake, so I didn't really like doing that because I just sounded really disingenuous and fake. But I've, you know, practiced, so I feel like I'm not quite as bad as I used to be. It's a really good save by al0t right there. Really, really good save. Air roll shot goes straight. al0t is flying in at the ball from the side. Classic al0t. It's okay though. He's perfectly comfortable leaving Marky alone in defense. Marky's like a rock at the back in twos. It's just disgusting how Marky just takes people out the game with the easiest of touches. Hey, Hazardous Phoenix, thanks for the chairs. And you know, by this point, Brain Spew, you've been cheering all over the place. Thank you as well. But truly, you don't need to keep spewing chairs. I don't know how many you've chaired, but that's a lot. It's a lot of chairs. How much is a 1 bit equivalent to? It's like a cent, 1 cent. 100 bits is like $1, I believe. That's just what I, you know, something I might estimate, but yeah, don't take it literally. Deal with the customer for 10 minutes. Brain Spew is still cheering. Oh yeah, I was talking about casting though. Yeah, there's one other thing. My old microphone that I used to have in my old videos, if I like ever shouted, it would pop really badly and it sounded terrible, and people with headsets who would just be like, oh my ears, you know? But this microphone's a lot better, it doesn't really do that. I can be louder and it doesn't sound absolutely terrible. By the looks of things in this game, however, as we get into the final 30 seconds, Marky 3-0, I mean, I called it. Marky's pretty good at 2v2 rather. Especially private twos. He's like a massive tryhard. Oh my goodness, Marky, how does he do it? The 50-50 machine is basically what Markydooda is right now. And it's looking like it's going to be 3-0 unless can Miztik work his magic. Oh, doesn't matter, gReazy! Upper 90 from across the pitch. That's a great shot. Miztik there for the misdirection. You see what I did there, the misdirection. I'm not sure if Marky beamed the aerial there. It looked like a pretty tough one to reach, but he may have been able to save that. Now there's a chance for gReazy and Miztik. Again, Marky not looking to see which side al0t is going to. al0t opting to go for the boost, so it would have been really valuable for Marky to know which side he was going to. But that's going to be game unless Miztik can keep this up. Nearly hits the curve, but doesn't manage it. GG. And oh, I forgot to stay tabbed in. This is why I need to. This is why I need to stay tabbed in, because the screen's going to freeze every time I tab out with this new monitor. Easy peasy, undefeated, get good, you fricking baby noobs. Oh dear. Has anyone ever dunked another player so hard they lose brain cells? I don't know, maybe. I'll leave in shame. Oh man. Oh dear. Kick him. I'm not gonna kick him. Marky's so savage. He just comes in here, wins 3-0, then tells me to kick everybody else in the lobby. That's so harsh. That's so harsh. My opinion about using cheat engine to get alpha stuff. It's bad because it devalues alpha stuff. Wait a minute, let me go to the menu time. Oh. Didn't get it in time. Menu time. What time is it? It's I've got 1 hour and 13 minutes. Okay, let me see what these guys want to do. Oh, Remco is going to replace Marky, I think. Well, if alright, if we're going to do... Oh, Garrett's here as well. Is gReazy... Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. Looks like gReazy's going to take a break. Oh, well, I said I would talk about the mic thing very briefly after that game, but I'll just do it after... I'll do it after this lobby, or maybe after the last one. Either way, I will chat about it before I throw a host over to Lawler.